Everybody, it's John again, and today I was going to take a look at some Star Wars Princess Leia figures. Released recently, lost Carrie Fisher, and it was a sad day. She was quite the icon to the Star Wars franchise, and it all started back in 1977 with the original. Not the best likeness to the actress herself, but it was a pretty cool figure. Again, this is missing the cape and her pistol, but that's okay. This is not my original. My original is this poor thing, which, if you make it to the end of the video, I'll tell you the story on how she became the way she did. But until then, today I'm going to take a look at the Star Wars Disney Elite figure, which is on the 10 to 12 inch scale. She's the first one of these that I've picked up, and I may grab a couple others. They seem to be reasonably priced. And then I'm going to open up the 40th anniversary Black Series Princess Leia, which I just picked up here, which has the better face sculpt. I got the first one. We'll compare the faces, which right off the bat, this one looks off, but man, they did a great job on this figure. The likeness is fantastic. When I finally got my hands on this, I was shocked by how good it looked. So let's take a quick look at the packages. This is the standard Black Series figure. We've seen a ton of these, and we've got the 40th anniversary, which is a very cool idea, where it's on the original, well, an almost original vintage card with the same kind of bubble that the originals came in, sorta. Most of the times they were loose, and has the old Kenner logo on it even. And on the back, it shows the other figures that'll be in this line. And I'm currently looking for the Darth Vader, because he's been floating around a little bit. I'd like to get him, and of course, an R2-D2 would be nice to have. And the other additions, maybe a Stormtrooper, a Jawa. I love the Jawas. Sand person would be pretty neat. Lots of languages that weren't usually on these things, but overall, it's a pretty cool display if you like to keep them that way, but I like to open my stuff, so I'll be gentle, but I'll probably hang on to the card. And then the Elite's much bigger box, a lot like the Star Wars Black with the red inside, except for it's got gray on the outside, and not a whole lot of other things on here. There's some text on the back, which says, in collaboration with Lucasfilm's Disney Store is proud to introduce the Star Wars Elite series, a premium line of toys featuring iconic characters from the expansive world of Star Wars. This exclusive collection is meticulously engineered and crafted with the Star Wars fans in mind. Princess Leia Organa was one of the Rebel Alliance's greatest leaders, fearless on the battlefield and dedicated to ending the tyranny of the Empire, daughter of Padme and Anakin, sister of Luke Skywalker. And with a soft spot for scoundrels, Leia ranks among the galaxy's greatest heroes, and she shows some of the things she boasts. Real hair, or close to it, cloth goods, and her well-painted two accessories, the blaster and her pistol that she uses in the original movie. So I guess that's enough babbling. Give me a couple minutes here, and I'll get these guys open. Alright, let's start with the Disney Store exclusive Elite figure first of Princess Leia here. So as you can see, she comes with these cloth goods of her robes that she wore. She's got a bent finger here. There we go. They're pretty plain. The belt has a little bit of silver on it, and that's really it. She's rather tall. And when you pull back her hood, you got a pretty decent likeness. The eyes look a little strange to me. They're throwing her off a little bit. And I just lost my light. Oh, there it is. Oh. As you can see, it's a pretty good likeness to her. Her eyes look a little sunken in though. I think that might be the only downside to her face sculpt. But other than that, not too bad. The hair looks like it's a little too much on the bun side. Like she's got double buns going on. And she boasts a lot of articulation, and then she does seem to move around a lot. And she does have a full rotation at her neck, and it does go forward and backwards. As you can see, she can look down and up, and she's got arms that can go all the way around, up and down, and they're hinged, and hidden underneath here is a backwards. It's kind of funny, the Black Series figure had the same arm being backwards. She's got double jointed elbows, and she's got rotating and hinged wrists, which are nice. And she does have waist articulation. So she's got abdominal rotation. So she's got a crunch at her hips. We're gonna have to look at this. Oh, she's got underwear on. And yep, and she rotates at the waist as well. And her hips are ball jointed. They can go forward, back, way out to the side. So she's got a little articulation there. She's also got double jointed knees. And there's this little boot piece, which is kind of cool. And she does have some weird double ball things going on to her boot that gives it full range of movement, which is pretty good. And then she has articulated toes. Let's see, get the boot back on there. Get her standing up again. She does come with a few extra accessories, as we've seen in the box. She comes with a closed hand on her left and her right. Comes with the Stormtrooper blaster, which has some really nice detailing on it. A little bit of gunmetal. Pretty cool gun. Then we have her smaller pistol, which was a little warped. There's also a little bit of the silver added onto it. And let's see if we can get one of her hands off. I'm going to go with the right hand. Maybe. I'm going to lay her down. Let's see, it's on that little groove, so that guy's got to stand. The whole thing came out. That's in there pretty good. And grip it. The piece that's in her hand, though, does not want to come out. Almost. Oh. There it goes. Let's put the piece back into her wrist. There. There's a little tab on there. Hopefully that didn't cause anything. Let's see if we can get her hand on. Oh, got one. There's two. Alright, nope, we need to go a little bit more. There we go. There. A little bit of effort. Not too bad though. Nothing broke. And get her gun in here with her finger. Almost on the trigger. So he holds that pretty good. Stands pretty good. And I believe she was on sale for $20. Which is, you know, the going rate of the Star Wars Black figures, which we'll look at next, which is the smaller scale. Well, I wanted to bring this one in. You can see her face is a little wide, and her eyes are pretty sunken in compared to this one. Out of all three of them, probably has the best likeness to Carrie Fisher out of them. Did a really good job with this head sculpt that they updated. So if you have the first one, it might be worth it to pick up this one. It's a lot better. She has almost the same articulation as the larger figure, except for no toe articulation, which does have the head rotation, and goes way down. It's all hinged, which is good. Like I said, under here she's got the same kind of shoulders, and the double elbows. She does have wrist rotation, and they are hinged as well. She also has a diaphragm joint, but no waist articulation, so she's missing that, but she can go side to side and all the way around if you wanted her to. And she has upper thigh rotation. The legs go back and forward and are hinged as well. It's pretty tight, but that lacks that. And then she has the double jointed knees because her knees are hidden under her robes, so they can let her have that. No boot articulation, but she does have hinged and ankle rockers on her feet. So she matches up pretty good with the larger figure in articulation, and she came with the same kind of weapons, a little less detail on them, not quite as much paint. But it should fit in her hand. Yep, fits real well. Her finger even almost goes on the trigger there. So she's a very nice figure as well. Boy, well, I like them both a lot. So I guess if you're a fan, it might be worth picking them both up. And then again, of course, like I said, there's the 1977 version. Stacks up pretty good. So we got all three of our sizes here. And as I said, this poor thing, when I was younger, of course she was captured, and Vader wanted some information on the rebels. And when she refused, he got out his torture device, which happened to be an upside down bike, where we got the back wheel revved up as fast as we could and slowly put her face on the tire, and yeah. That is her damage for not giving up her info. And then her leg was mutilated. So this was my original, and it's pretty beat up, and the only reason I keep it is because it reminds me of that story. And I picked this one up at Kane County not that long ago. Pretty good. Definitely like the face sculpt on the Black Series. Probably the best. And the articulation on the bigger figure, I think, might outdo the Black Series just by a little bit, and her props are a little bit better. So both are very nice figures, and I'm glad that they re-released her to do justice to her face. And the 40th anniversary series altogether are nice figures, especially if you're a mint on card collector. They give you something better than these just lined up stacked red boxes that are numbered with nothing really on them. So I think they display a lot better. And as always, thank you guys for checking out the video, and click that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos, even though I don't know if that matters anymore. It doesn't seem like anybody's even getting acknowledged when I put any videos up. And the view count of mine is pretty low anymore with all the weird changes going on. So thanks for sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed this little look at the Star Wars Princess Leia figures. And crazy enough, that's the second Black Series figure that I have. I have a few more that I haven't opened up yet, but she's the number 2. So I'll see you guys around. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video, and if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that'll be over here, and if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.